United 7, Brighton 6 on penalties. Steph, it wasn't the way we wanted to do it, but we got the job done in the end. How are you feeling after that win?
I'm so emotional still. I mean, I'm less emotional than I was at the full-time whistle. But no, I'm happy. Of course I'm happy. Like you said, it's not the way that we intended to win or we wanted to win. But a win's a win. And we're through to the final. And now we've just got to concentrate. We've got to put our thoughts back to the Premier League for the time being.
Yep.
And then we go again.
What do you think this win does for the squad? Because, you know, we lost the game at Sevilla. There was a lot of sort of like scrutiny for a lot of the players. What do you think that this win does? Do you think this can boost us going forward into the season to finish strong?
I would hope it can, particularly with the injuries that we have. I think considering all the injuries that we do have, I think that we cobbled together a team that was capable of just scraping the line with Brighton. And Brighton are a good side. I think particularly my emphasis would be with the injuries that we have, particularly to Varane and Martinez, the emphasis would be on the back four. And I think that, the back four in this game really stepped up. I mean, it was a makeshift back four. And it did the job. And I'd really like to shout out Lindelof. Lindelof, my man of the match.
Yeah, he was amazing today.
I say amazing. Like, he was amazing. I'll give him his flowers. But I just think for me, like, Lindelof is the epitome, and this is a compliment. Lindelof is the epitome of a squad player. And I mean that in the sense that he can come on and he can be paired with any other centre-back and he can do the job that is expected of him on the left, on the right, paired with whichever right back, whichever left back. Like, Lindelof is very much capable of slotting into a team when he's substituted on or he needs to step in because of injuries. So for that, I rate him. I would give him man of the match because he made one or two brilliant tackles towards in extra time, which I wouldn't say would necessarily have led to Brighton goals, but they were just there were tackles that needed to be made.
Yeah, and they were at important points because Brighton was actually like pressuring at certain points of the game.
100%. Yeah, 100%. He kept his head. Good mentality. And then obviously with his penalty, which I didn't watch. I watched. Some of you may know I watched the repeats of the penalties because I can't watch penalties. Any penalties, I can't watch penalties. So I watched the repeat of Lindelof's very well taken penalty, and that just kind of was the icing on the cake for me. Very, very well taken penalty, and I'm really pleased to see his celebrations after the game, which are on social media at the moment. Actually, I just saw some of them drinking beer. Well done, Lindelof. Yeah,
brilliant. So throughout the 90 minutes, 130 minutes or whatever it is, did you see anything from United that was going to give you confidence that we was going to win the game? Because the game it was a bit flat at times. You know, Brighton would have maybe 5-10 minutes, a period of dominance, and then we would come right back and get a period of dominance, but neither team being able to get the ball in the back of the net. What was your confidence like through the 90?
Through the 90 or through the 120?
Through the 120 plus or whatever it was.
Yeah. So I think after the 90 minutes was up and I saw the team talk on the side of the pitch with Erik ten Hag and how Bruno was getting involved, my confidence grew, actually, funnily enough. My most frantic moment for me personally was like the 85th to the 90th minute when I was like, please do not concede from a corner or a stupid free kick or XYZ. And we didn't. And so I took that confidence with me into the added time. And I think by the time it did get to extra time, Brighton seemed to like slow down a bit. They seemed to get a bit leggy. And I think that we were able to capitalize on that. I think that actually worked in our favor because we were also getting quite tired, but it just meant the fact that Brighton was leggy, it meant that we were more capable of dealing with their attacks.
Brilliant. So just finally from me, United now have the Carabao Cup in the bag. They are now in a final. So we've had two finals this year. One we've won, and now we're in the next final now for the FA Cup against the Citizens, against our rivals. How confident that United go in there and win that game? Because it's a one-off game. How confident are you? Because you're a realist. That's why we love you on this channel. You're a realist. So look down at them at home and tell them how confident you are.
On a scale of?
1 to 10.
5.
5?
Yeah.
5.
Listen, you got Haaland. Oh, I say you. Like, they've got Haaland.
Yeah.
You know, anything's possible with Haaland on the pitch. Anything's possible when it comes to Man City. One thing I would say, I think it holds us in good stead, and it's very, very fair that both City and United have played their semi-finals at Wembley, so they've been accustomed to that experience of that crowd and that pressure. And I think that actually will help United more than City, because we need that. Like, our mentality is probably slightly weaker than City's. That's not to say that it's not doable. Mm-hmm. I think we need a bit of luck on our side.
We had luck today.
And we need a lot of concentration. But I think we can do it.
Bless. Pick up Steph.